Hello guys and welcome to FiresilverTV. In this video I wanted to take you through some of the StarCraft 2 commentary that I did for IMBAtv between 2010 to 2014. I hope you enjoy and any feedback is always appreciated.
Alrighty then. So yeah, definitely Mirth gonna be the favored player here. Obviously, being Diamond League and Dildan obviously being the Gold League, and TVZ is considered pretty hard to play. You need to put on a lot of aggression as a Terran player to stop the Zerg player from just droning as hard as he wants to and taking the third base, either the gold or the lower natural. So definitely a good map to see TVZ on. I very rarely see boring games in TVZ on this map. But it looks as so far that both players are going fairly standard. Dildan not going to wall off at the bottom, instead going to wall off at the ramp. Now building his barracks at 12 supply. No gas yet from Dildan. As you see, Mirth put down his spawning pool of 14 supply. No gas as of yet, but moving that Overlord to the natural. Doesn't want any sort of bunker business to go on whatsoever. But Dildan seems to be still without gas now.
Hello everyone and welcome to the official number 3 Imbelonian Star Cup is coming up here. Exciting day ahead. Bravo Script, Imbelonian himself has provided us with our first game of the day, so best of luck to both of these players. Bravo Script is going to be playing Zerg, to which I always mistake him as a Terran player. But yes, definitely on the map. GSL Tal'Darim Altar. This is the official version, so it will feature the modified natural expansions and the removal of the rocks on the third expansion. So I prefer this map over the normal Tal'Darim, but the thing is, will both of our players, as we do see Bravo Script spawning as the red Zerg. He's going to be spawning over in the top left position, and over here we do have Nemesis. He's going to be the blue Protoss spawning over on the top right. So TVZ, a very entertaining matchup on a very good map, and yeah, man, I'll see if Bravo Script can push his way into round 3.
Let's definitely peep our eyes to find out here, as it looks like Bravo Script, he's been talking about this tournament for the past week, man. He's been so excited to be here to fight for us today, and he says he's going to win. So let's see if that can happen here. As Nemesis is going to place down that forward pylon, hinting off to me that we're gonna see a Forge Fast Expand here, Firesilver. It's very normal on this map to do a Forge Fast Expand, but yes, it is very risky.
It does hold some risk here, does, but I definitely like his decision indeed. But Bravo Script is going to be scouting, and the question is, will he scout his opponent first time correctly? It looks like he won't, actually. Upon seeing that probe, he is going to continue scouting in the anti-clockwise direction here. Meanwhile, our friend Nemesis is going to be scouting the correct position first time. We'll find everything that's going on Bravo Script's base, and that does give him several advantages at the moment. He is going to be seeing what kind of build comes out, and because of the high drone count and lack of spawning pool or gas, he's going to assume it is going to be a Hatch first build, and now he's going to be able to attempt to block that. And it looks like Bravo Script, seeing that probe, is actually just going to slap down his spawning pool at 16 supply, very delayed here. Meanwhile, we do see the Forge coming out for Nemesis, so Darth's bang on the money. Is going to be a Forge Fast Expand, trying to open a safe but reasonably greedy at the same time, and Bravo Script still going to be unable to react to this with any sort of early aggression because of the fact he has still not found his opponent. But that is going to mean also, Duffs, that he's not going to have a very early speedling tech research, which is going to affect his map control greatly, and also the poking ability of these Zerglings. But it looks like Nemesis has positioned his gateways well now, and actually has created a full wall off, so he is going to have to destroy one of those later in the game, but still this cannon positioning is very good. Not going to allow those roaches range to attack those, and we're going to see a double expand by Bravo Script because he can, and also because the rocks are gone, so it's going to allow him to do that. But also he is securing his first extractor now, very late on, so he's going to be able to use that tech. But still, the amount of minerals that he has earned is going to allow him to pump out drones like no tomorrow, and as long as he keeps his scouting up here, Duffs, he's going to get away with it, as we do see a Zealot being the first unit out. No upgrades are currently going down, but the Nexus is completely, and it actually looks like Bravo attempting a gas steal, but sadly Protoss having the extra 3 geysers will be enough, as bearing in mind he doesn't go for any sort of crazy fast Dark Templar or High Templar tech. Is that Bravo Script is reacting to this by getting down some spore crawlers. He is worried about the possibility of early DTs or airplay coming out from our Protoss player Nemesis. But it looks like another pylon is going down to reinforce this. Doesn't want it to be Artosis pyloned. And Nemesis still just mining off these 3 assimilators. We do see some more gateways going down, so it looks like he's going to be opting for that heavy gateway tech for now, and also getting down at the robotic space. So going for the very, very standard mid-game we see from most Protosses. All gate technology is completed, so we're going to be seeing some more of those units come up, most likely some sentries that you can provide a good basis to make lots of force fields in that mid and late game. But Bravo Script is still being very active with these Zerglings, even without speed completed, which we're going to be finishing up here in a few seconds. And there it is, the wings have hatched, and we do see Nemesis creating a decent force of army, removing that gas block there, but also worried about this third expansion being taken. Bravo Script just sent a Zergling there. He's going to try and deny any sort of probe from going there, but for the time being, it looks like Nemesis is getting himself the +1 upgrade and sitting on a very, very high gateway count. We currently have 6 gateways and a robo, so this could lead up to a pretty mean timing push.
It absolutely could here, Firesilver now.
But still, the creep shields are being cleared up now. He's walking in. All of the drones are being pulled in. And Bravo has an impressive army, but he's realized there are no Colossus on the field right now. And that means a lot of supply wasted and a lot of resources wasted into this stuff. And there is no blink available. He's going to have to rely on force fields to win this. And Bravo Script, I don't know, man. This is going to be a close engagement if Nemesis can get those force fields off correctly. But it looks like, no, he's actually just going to pull back, get himself a Twilight, and also get out some Immortals to deal with that heavy Roach Cam.
All Firesilver, it's been a pretty passive game.
It has. One of the most passive I've seen in a while right now. But again, Nemesis prox pylons are going to be cleaned up by these Zerglings. The upgrades, however, are heavily stacking in Bravo Script's favor. He will have +2/+2 rolling, and also having the Adrenal Glands upgrade, which gives an insane boost to the DPS, a wild 40% to those Zerglings, and they're going to be able to rip through buildings and forces extremely fast. And it looks like he does try and go in there, but the thing is, Nemesis has split his forces. They are going to be able to take out all of these Zerglings, but I think Bravo Script's intention there was to free up some supply for those more beefier units, and also because Broodlords do take up extra supply whilst being morphed. But the problem here is, Dubs, that he's going to have a hard time getting this AoE damage down unless he can get these High Templars rolling out extremely quickly, because Bravo Script, approaching max right now, will want to engage and try and throw some of his army into his opponent and then try and remax off this. But it looks like Nemesis is still trying to get charge out. 10 Broodlords are now being morphed, and all of these upgrades are going to finish all at about the same time, leaving Bravo with an extremely strong timing push soon, with all of these bases to back it up. Yeah, scary to think that each initial volley, the alpha volley, throwing 2 Broodlings, giving him 20 Broodlings to deal with, essentially 20 mini Zerglings at this point. 3 Stargates are in production here by Nemesis, but it's not going to be enough. Thus, he's not on enough bases and doesn't have enough time to do this. Look at that, even Changelings being dropped down to make the pathing of these harder. The blink goes down, and Bravo Script actually not engaging this, losing a ton of Broodlords, but it looks like now he's going to try and get into this. However, he has lost over half his Broodlords right now. It looks like he's going to be able to hold it off with the forces of these Zerglings. But man, things are not looking good for Nemesis. We see tons of Stalkers being walked in, however they just cannot blink down, and they're just taking 3 hits right now. Another Broodlord is sniped, another one sniped. Looks like he is target firing this with all of his might, taking care of him, and only 1 Broodlord remains, which he will leave for now. But still, there's just so many roaches. There's instant reproduction here by Bravo Script, along with Ultra Bliss tech going down and superior upgrades. I think Nemesis is going to have to GG out of this one, as he is going to lose that +3 upgrade. He is going to try and get out 3 Void Rays, but effectively now they are going to be useless as the Broodlords have been taken down, and this massive Roach force is just going to be able to walk straight past them, because the Voids, man, are not going to spawn with upgrades. They're going to be 0-0-0.
That's exactly right, man. Bravo Script really just, he said he was going to win today, and he's playing like he's going to win today, man. As we do see Bravo Script now tearing apart the Nemesis base. He's taking out the pylons, man, and nothing but a GG is going to come from this. And it better be a GG too, because that was a great game.
So there are some clips from 2010, 2011, and 2012 for some of the European tournaments we did. We also did Zotac Cup, the DreamHack qualifiers, and ESL's Go for SE2 on a regular basis. Unfortunately, we don't have these VODs anymore as they were on Justin TV before it became Twitch TV. I did want to give a big shout out to the IMBAtv guys because I do love them dearly and we had a fantastic time doing this and I would definitely do it with them again. As always, any feedback, greatly appreciated. Thanks very much.